Welcome back into the channel. Today, I want to talk a little bit of just football talk with you guys as the NFL has kicked off their top 100 list as voted on by the NFL players. They submit their list of the top 20 guys. That compiles the list of the top 100. And we are already off to a pretty terrible start. I'm going to put the graphic up on the screen somewhere, but listen, 100, Ladd McConkey, 99, Leonard Williams, 98, Aaron Jones, 97, Drake London, 96, Lavonte David, 95, Josh Sweat, 94, Sam Laporta, 93, Creed Humphrey, 92, Jesse Bates, 91, Tua Tagovailoa. There's a lot wrong with this list. I think the most glaring thing to me is that Creed Humphrey's here at 93. This is maybe a sign of things to come in terms of disrespect to offensive linemen. In my estimation, Creed Humphrey is the best center in all of football, yet he can't crack the top 90 NFL players in the league. If I was to start a team today, I would easily take Creed Humphrey over everybody on this list, and that includes Tua. Even though the quarterback positional value is higher, still give me a top 1, maybe even to some people top 3 center in all of football. That's a travesty, if we're being honest here. Because when I look at a list like this, you see names at certain spots and you start to think, is that crazy? Is that not justified? And you don't really know how to rank it in your head. So I went and I got a little nerdy. I did the math. If you take a look at the NFL top 100, and I'm going to go off of the basis that quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, offensive tackle, offensive guard, center, D tackle, edge, linebacker, cornerback, and safety are eligible positions. That's throwing away special teams, that's throwing away outside linebackers, combining them with edge, whatever it may be. That's 12 different spots out of 100. If each position was evenly represented, they would have a top 8 at every position. So theoretically, everybody that should be on the list should be top 8. Now, I understand that quarterbacks, wide receivers, the skill positions are going to get more. But Creed Humphrey shouldn't be the only center on the list. But now that he's here at 93, I'm starting to think there's no other way for him to not be the only center on the list. So that was very, very confusing. Tua shouldn't even be on the NFL top 100 after last year, if we're being honest. He didn't play some of the year. He didn't play well when he was playing. A lot of checkdowns and kind of a dump off merchant. A lot of to A-Chain and Jonnu Smith and let them create. And I get it, that was the Miami Dolphins offense because teams have really decided to take away the deep ball, and it is what it is. But Tua is not a top 100 player. Sorry, Dolphins fans, he's just not. Jesse Bates at this point in time, I'm not sure if he should make this top 100 list. Creed Humphrey, like I said, at 93 should be much higher. Sam Laporta, I'm cool with at 94. To me, there's tight ends that are better than him for sure. Josh Sweat at 95. Listen, I'm an Eagles fan. Josh Sweat's not a top 100 player in football. Again, because if we're looking at it from a top 8 perspective, is he a top 8 edge rusher in football? I don't think so. I don't even think he's top 12. So if we extended it further there, he did have a monster Super Bowl, and appreciate you for everything, Sweat, there. But at the end of the day, I think that he was able to succeed more because of the pressure that was put on the Chiefs offensive line from Jalen Carter, giving him a lot more one-on-one spots with the Chiefs' weaker point on their offensive line and tackle. Lavonte David still being on this list, just at his age and how long he's been in the NFL, the guy is ageless and an absolute freaking beast. Drake London at 97 feels fair. Drake London, especially once Michael Penix started playing, the guy was absolutely balling out, so he could move up this list. Aaron Jones at 98. Aaron Jones, to me, isn't a top 8 running back, and I'm not even sure he's a top 12 running back. The best abilities, availability, you question that a little bit more with Aaron Jones. I think he's a great player for the Minnesota Vikings, but I have my questions about him being in top 100 player in the NFL. Leonard Williams is cool, and Ladd McConkey, coming off of a 1,000-yard rookie season, the only true reliable weapon for the Chargers, which we found out come playoff times, getting in here, I thought made a lot of sense. But yeah, man, when I take a look at this list and I just see Creed Humphrey at 93, it makes me wonder, what level of respect are we going to get for offensive linemen? Because when it comes to offensive linemen ahead of Creed Humphrey, Penei Sewell, the best lineman in football, Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata, Tristan Wirfs. Do we see a Ronnie Stanley? Like maybe 5, but not a single center. Not a single center should be higher than Creed Humphrey, in my opinion. So I think that's misplaced. Tua, to me, isn't a top 15 quarterback in the sport. And I mean, you don't believe me. Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Jalen, Jaden, Stafford, Stroud, Herbert, Baker, Goff, Love, Purdy. You know, we could go further, if we really want to, but I think you guys are getting the idea. Bo Nix, um, you know, brain fart right here as I'm thinking of other QBs in the league. Um, you know, you get my point. Even if 2 is there at 15, shouldn't be on the list. Shouldn't be on the list. And Dolphins fans might be mad about it. Apologies, but it's too high for my blood. Drake London and Lad McConkey are cool on here just because I think that it's more than top 8, but they're not top 8 wide receivers to me either. So I'm really interested to see how the voting for this list did play out. How many QBs and wide receivers are on the list, and running backs too, because quite frankly, I don't think any of the guys that play those positions in this top 100 so far are top 8 in their respective positions, but it's not going to be even, as we could see by the Creed Humphrey. So a little quick video for you guys on a Sunday, just talking about some NFL, talking about some football. We got more divisional positional tier lists coming out this week. Me and Javon got our top 10 wide receivers each coming out this Wednesday. I appreciate your guys' support on the channel. If you love the NFL, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video. I'll catch you next time. Peace.